Hey everyone, so I apologize for the beeping if you can hear it. Hopefully the music will be loud enough to drown it out, but there's a smoke detector or something that's dying in the basement and it's been going off for the past like 4 or 5 days non-stop, so it's been driving me crazy. But yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about cosplay and confidence and how to become more confident if you're not, because this is a cosplay channel. I figured I should talk more cosplay stuff, you know. But yeah, a lot of people do cosplay for different reasons. Some people like doing it because they like being someone else for a change and, you know, stepping out of their normal world and into a new one. Some people like the creative aspect of it, like me, myself, you know, of dressing up, doing your makeup, you know, building costumes, just the whole works. So, I mean, there's many different reasons why people do it. It's very fun, but it might not be everyone's cup of tea, which leads me into my first tip to becoming more confident is you honestly, seriously, just have to ignore the trolls and ignore the people who don't necessarily understand or agree with, you know, the cosplay world or whatever it is you're doing or what you want to do. But you can't let people control your life. If it's something you like, something you want to do, I always encourage you to do it. They're not you, they're not living in your life, they're not paying your bills, they have nothing to do with anything, you know, other than just sharing their opinion. So honestly, I don't think it should matter like one bit. There will be people who will love what you do and love how you look and love your costume, love your creation, love your effort and all that stuff. And there will always be people who hate it and will find something wrong, something to pick at. So you just have to kind of ignore it. Unless you're a perfectionist and you really care about, you know, the critique and what they want and, you know, trying to be as perfect as you possibly can, but there's no such thing and that will drive you insane, so I wouldn't advise doing that. The beauty about cosplay is that it's your own creation, it's your own interpretation and translation of whatever character it is you want to be, or even if you want to create your own. It's a very welcoming world and you just can, I don't know, let yourself be free. So you don't have to be 100% exact down to the buttons that, you know, the person wears. You can do whatever it is you want. I always feel like you should just work with whatever it is you have. Don't lose your mind, don't pull out your hair because it's not, you know, perfect. I myself always have worked with whatever I had. If I didn't have it, I'd kind of change it and make it my own and, you know, make do with what you got. So, I mean, if it's a character that is a female and you're a male and you really want to do it, do it. If it's like someone who's a different race as you, no problem. Like, as long as you're avoiding, I guess, the offensive aspects of it. Like, don't paint your skin black if you're not black, and don't paint your skin white if you're not white, you know, but, again, you don't have to be exact to the character. You can be the character while being yourself. So that's the way you can work around it. Whoever's not accepting of it and whoever thinks it's stupid because you don't look like them, not everybody looks the same, so get over it. So again, if it's what you want, be proud of your choice because it is something you picked, something you're passionate about, and the more you're not caring and the more you're just doing what it is that you wanted to do in the first place and you're sticking to it, the less you'll care about other people's opinions, the less you'll care about, you know, the minor little details of things, and the more happy you'll be. And the more happier you are, the more confident you will become. So it all kind of plays hand in hand. Don't be afraid to try something new as well. Stepping out of your comfort zone, out of your shell will be hard at first, but I do believe you can gain more confidence in it, into just letting go of your insecurities and just kind of trying something new. Don't take it to heart, don't hold to it too tightly because then you'll either lose your mind or, you know, I don't know what, but you know, the less serious you take it, the less you'll care. And the less you'll care, again, the more confident you'll become because you don't care anymore. So it's like whatever. So yes, stepping out of your comfort zone is good. It's also wise to figure out your comfort level itself. Now, a lot of people go to conventions and a lot of people play different characters and dress different types of way, and there's a lot of characters who are wearing less clothes than others. And so what you don't want to do is to be someone, I don't know how to put it. I don't want to say be someone you're not, because technically you're pretending to be someone you're not. But if you don't feel comfortable walking out in public in like a thong and a bra, or like, you know, underwear, no shirt, no pants, no nothing, then don't do it. But if you do feel comfortable and confident about it, then do it. You know, if it's okay. And, you know, I mean, there's a lot of issues with like harassment and all that stuff. As long as you're abiding by whatever rules, whatever, you know, regulations the building has for whatever conventions and wherever you are, as long as you're good, then you're good. And as long as you're happy, then all is well. But if you do want to play a character and they aren't wearing, you know, anything, but you still want to be them, like I said, the beauty of cosplay is you can create it and make it your own. So for me, I don't feel comfortable walking out with nothing on, so I'll change their outfit, you know, like, and your excuse can always be like in the video games, they'll always have alternate outfits, so it's just that character with pants instead of a thong, and, you know, a shirt instead of a bra. So again, do what you want to do. If you're unsure about anything, like about the character, about how they behave, or, you know, where you're gonna be, or anything in general, just do your research. And the more research you do, the more information you'll learn, and the more comfortable and confident you will be about becoming this person. A lot of people like to build their own weapons and their own suits and all of that stuff, and I would love to start doing that, but it is kind of expensive to get the parts and all of that stuff, and you need the space and the time to do all of that. But if you do have it, I would say to try it. It's always rewarding creating something your own and showing it off, whether you feel like it's just holding up a cardboard sword or like something super extravagant. So along with not caring about what people think, don't let your age define who you are. You can be 2, you can be 12, 22, 64, 78, it really does not matter. I will say this over and over and over until it burns into your mind. If it's something you want, it's something you love doing, something you're passionate about, then do it. You'll run into so many people who will hold up their pitchforks and say you're too old to do this, or you're too young to do that, and you're too blah blah blah, blah blah blah, of course giving their own opinions that don't matter because they don't have anything to do with you in your life. Like, don't feel ashamed. You will find that more people feel the same way as you do. You just have to find them and run into them. And the more people who have similar interests, the more comfortable you'll feel, the more confident you'll be to know that you're not the only one. And I will tell you, you are not the only one. So if you're too old, no such thing. If you're too young, no such thing. If you're too fat, no such thing. If you're too skinny, no such thing. If you're too black, if you're too white, if you're too anything, no such thing. I will say, if you are going to any conventions and this is your first time, or you just still don't feel comfortable in your own skin, and, you know, or just doing something different, if you bring along friends who do have the same interests, or family, or whoever who won't make you feel like, you know, who won't be judging you, and you can be yourself and be relaxed around, I suggest you should bring them. And, you know, maybe they experience it and they like it themselves if it's not something that they like doing. You will definitely feel less awkward and just more comfortable and confident in general. Finally, fun is always key. The more fun you have, the more you forget about what's going on around you, and the more concerned you are with making amazing, awesome memories. And those are worth more than, you know, stressing about this and worried about that, and, you know, concerned about whatever. Ultimately, you just gotta relax, and relaxation is the key to confidence. The more you practice being relaxed and, you know, just doing your own thing and being in your own world and not, you know, involving yourself in negative things and around negative people, you will definitely feel different. You will feel more confident, you will feel more comfortable and more happy. So ultimately, those are my tips to you about how you can become more confident in cosplay and just in general. Like, it doesn't have to only be cosplay. I think a lot of those tips will help you in life. So thanks for watching, and hopefully this helps you out. I'm sure I pretty much stated the obvious for a lot of them, but maybe not for some. So yeah, have a wonderful night, morning, evening, or afternoon, and I'll see you guys next time.